Foster families are in line for their first raise in more than 2 decades under an agreement just reached by state lawmakers in a budget conference.
Lawmakers worked through the weekend to try and reach an agreement on key issues as they try and put the budget to bed before the end of the week. KITV4's Catherine Cruz has the latest.
Foster parents are paid a monthly stipend of $529. That amount, set in 1990, hasn't changed in 24 years, even though the cost of living has soared. But budget conferees agreed to add $5 million on the spreadsheets in an effort to compensate foster families more fairly.
It is something that is long overdue, but I think there was a unanimous agreement in both the House and Senate that we should move forward.
For the first time, lawmakers also agreed to set aside vacation pay for government workers in a new approach to budgeting. It's a change from the practice of using vacant positions to pay out benefits, a budget shell game the House frowned upon last year.
This is our way of trying to have more transparency and truth in budgeting.
Lawmakers hope to put the budget to bed Wednesday and still have to iron out differences on major issues. Meanwhile, other controversial bills are moving through conference committees this week, although an anti-prostitution bill may have hit a snag.
Well, I view it as a poison pill. I really don't think even if I wanted to pass it, I doubt seriously that we would pass it in the House.
The bill initially grabbed headlines on a side issue of how far police officers could go to make a prostitution arrest. The exemption permitting sex with suspects had been on the books for 25 years, but lawmakers have reached agreement on closing that loophole. The deal breaker could be new language in a section dealing with the arrest of a juvenile. He or she could catch a break after a first offense, something critics fear is akin to looking the other way when it comes to child prostitution. A bill to raise the minimum wage is still in play. The Senate objected to a House version that would give businesses with 100 workers or less more time to hike the rate.
It's 10-10 over 3 years, and instead of a 75-cent tip credit, it's a 25-cent tip credit.
To keep up the pressure, a group of pastors went door to door lobbying lawmakers to pass out a bill that would help the working poor, which they say are predominantly women and the homeless.
Now, lawmakers will meet again on those two controversial measures tomorrow afternoon. Also on tap for Tuesday, two hot-button bills, one allowing residential development in Kaka'ako, Mackay, and another establishing the ukulele as the official state instrument. Back to you.